Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm just going to give a couple of minutes or seconds even just to let people join. I'm hoping you can hear me because I have completely lost my mic today. I've no idea where I put it. I had it tidy up at the weekend and wouldn't you know it, it's disappeared. So yeah, welcome. Welcome to How to Take Back Control of Your Time. Little subject there for us to cover. But before I do anything, I've just got a few little housekeeping issues that I want to go over, just so you know what's going to happen. So I am broadcasting from home today, and I do have a lovely little dog who is out in the garden at the moment, and she's running in and out. So if you hear a little pixie with tap shoes on, that's my Gracie. She sometimes jumps up to join us as well, so you might see the ears, you might actually see her, we'll see. But yeah, it's quite likely that she'll make an appearance at some point. I do use slides because if not, I will waffle on for ages, and time is precious. So I use slides to keep me on track. And if you're watching on replay, can you just do #replay so I know you're there, and I'll remember to pop back in and just sort of say hello and answer any questions you might have and that type of thing. Oh, here she is, look, as if on cue. This is Gracie. Say hello, Gracie. Yes, darling. Hello. No, don't you dare lick my face. Okay, so hi, Shireen. Lovely to see you, and thank you for mentioning me earlier. Now then, I am using some fancy technology, so I've got two slides. It's only the second time I've done this with the two screens, rather. So if you see me looking up, it's because I'm looking at the screen so I can see if there's any comments and that type of thing. So can you hear me? If you just give me some hearts, some thumbs, so that I know that you can actually hear me, that would be great. And then I will continue. That's great. Okay then, so welcome to How to Take Back Control of Your Time. Little subject, as I say, that I'm going to try and cover in a very timely manner. But before I do that, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Stepha Doucet, and I coach female leaders and entrepreneurs who are too busy with competing demands at work and at home. They're trying to do it all, and they're focusing on everybody but themselves. Now, they feel like they're constantly battling. They fear that they're not good enough and that they're going to be caught out. And they're always busy. They never have enough time to do what they need. So with compassion, with honesty, and with a little bit of humour, I support them to take back control and step into being a high-value leader who is competent and confident by focusing on the things that really make a difference to create a high-quality life. Now, Gracie, don't you dare start barking and ruin this for me. I'm going to pop her down so she can go for a run. There's obviously something coming to the garden. Now, I just wanted to let you know, I've opened up my free discovery calls towards the end of last month. Now, I only do a few of these at a time, and I've got a couple left. So if you follow the link, which I will just pop into the comment box in a second, and grab a free call while you can. As I say, they are very limited. I need to make sure that I've got enough energy to be able to really serve you and take care of myself. So I don't do tons of these, but let's see if that's going to paste there into the comments box. There you go. Lovely. And we'll come back to the presentation. Okay. So time. One of the reasons I wanted to do this is because I talk to a lot of women and a lot of people generally, and we have this thing of, I say, oh, how's things going? They go, oh, busy. Oh, you know, it's crazy. It's really hectic. And it is. It's just absolutely crazy. And it's almost as if being busy just comes with the territory of being a female leader, particularly, or an entrepreneur. It's like we just accept the fact that we will be busy. And I don't know if you've ever had those days or weeks when you're kind of dashing from one thing to another, you've got no time to think in between. Have you ever had that experience where you look at your diary and you've got no space in between appointments in your diary? I mean, literally, you could not squeeze a piece of paper between them, because I know I have. Let me know if you're identifying with this. Give me thumbs if you kind of have felt this. And actually, you start wondering when you can squeeze other things in. So, food shopping, for example, going to the hairdresser. I've gone for a year or more without getting my hair cut. Not because I don't think it needs cutting or because I can't afford it, but purely and simply because I think, well, that time I've spent in the hairdressers is time I could have been doing something else. So I just don't bother because it's something that's disposable. But actually, it's something for me. It's something that makes me feel good. And what you find when you're busy is you're asked to do more. I mean, there is that saying, if you want something done, ask a busy woman. Has anybody ever had that one? But I find it's true. The more you do, the more people think you can do. So they ask you to do some more. And inevitably you say yes. But the other thing that I find is that it's almost like a badge of honour. I know I used to wear it as a badge of honour. It was that I'm so busy. I'm obviously highly effective and in demand because I'm really, really busy. And I'd look at other people's diaries and I think, you know what? You've got loads of space in your diary. You must be doing nothing. You're obviously not a success. Actually, if you're not busy, you're a failure. And that's that busyness mindset that I find people have of being busy is just the way it is, and it comes with being a successful leader. The thing is, it comes at a cost. So, do you work extra hours? Have you ever actually worked out how many extra hours you work per week? How many extra hours do you think you work each week? Just gonna pop this comment across and you can pop your answer. You know, is it 5 hours, 10, 20? How many do you think you actually do each week? I worked out that I tended to do probably about an hour and a half in the morning before I went to work because I wake up early. Then I wouldn't bother with lunch. Why would I? It's only food. And then I'd do a couple of hours each night. And I'm not talking about things like social media posting or checking emails. This is actually sitting down and doing some work each night. And then I'd do weekends. So forgetting about the weekends, what I would do is probably 3 to 4 hours per day. And then I'd do weekends. So we're talking about, what's that, 5 days, 4 hours? 20 hours a week on top of my normal working week. That's a lot of extra. I mean, that's a part-time job on top of my full-time job. And the stress that that puts on you, apart from all that extra time, you kind of know that you're not doing what you should in the way that you should because you haven't got enough time to do it. And the toll that it takes on your health, certainly on my health, I started to get stomach problems, I got headaches, I was irritable, just really exhausted, completely and utterly exhausted. And then you think, well, you know what I need? I need a holiday. But of course, when you go on holiday, you've got to work 3 times as hard for the fortnight before because you've got to get everything ready for you going away on holiday. You go away on holiday and then you come back and you've got to work really hard to catch up on all the stuff that you missed while you were on holiday. And you put yourself under so much pressure that what I found was day 2 to 3 of my holiday, I was ill. And I'd get a migraine, or I'd come down with a cold, or I'd just feel rubbish. And it would take me a week to completely unwind. And then there's your relationships. Do you have arguments because you're working all the time? Do you feel guilty because you're not spending enough time with your family, with your children, with your parents? Are you the person who spends ages comparing diaries with your friends to sort out a time when you can actually meet, and you put that in the diary, and then on the day or the day before, you contact your friends and you say, look, I'm really sorry, but I've got a deadline to meet and I can't make it? Does that sound familiar? Is that you? Wouldn't surprise me. I know so many people who are in that situation. So let me talk about another way. Imagine a life where you had time to think and to